So, unless I'm mistaken, we are doing some prep here, um, slash getting ready to go to the moon, I believe. Escort you to Ascidian's chambers. Absolutely, you may. Hey, hello there. Going ham, which is to depart at once. Okay. If one and all are ready, let us set forth our preparations to complete. Okay, I got to remember that he does have a bit of a weird parlance there. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of the alchemists of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee hither, and hence begin our journey. Oh, talking, perhaps. More than likely, I'll have to read this out. No big deal. My apologies for the delay. My, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Well suited to the work ahead. I know. Oh, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Yashtola's plan in greater detail. Okay, that's probably good. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mare Lamentorum, I believe is how you pronounce that. That we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. Okay, the first is the procurement of a substantial quantity of ether and subsequent delivery of it unto the Tower of Babel. Okay, that's fair. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Telophorois spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. That's, yeah. Thus must we seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite resources. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall this portal unto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsabard contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the ether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Yeah, that I'm curious about that too. A likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I'll reveal more. Oh, okay. Um, I'm drawing a blank at least, but so where am I? Wait, there's an airship landing here? When the hell did we get one of those? I think I'm just gonna sprint this way. I don't know if that's faster, but whatever. What's it called? What is it called? Oh, never said I could read. Yeah, literally called airship landing. Wait, where? Okay, where am I going? Uh, what? Where am I? Wait, huh? Oh, is it in there? Oh, okay. Okay. All are present and accounted for. Excellent. We shall travel to Charlian and hence seek the nearby Isle of Ham. Near onto the surface of this isle, do rivers of ether converge? Oh. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Hmm. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by ether harvested from the isle, but uh, as you well know, an alternative source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage onto Ultima Thule to the very limits of existence was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Halm's vast aether deposits remain untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy provided we are able to secure the forum's permission. Oh, okay. Yet again, we need permission. There's nothing straightforward in this world. Such is the nature of politics, I fear. And as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we a recognized collective, a somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, um, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail, the students of Baltesian. Oh, okay. Upon arriving in Charlian, let us seek out our friends at the Annex. Okay. So am I just going there, or? Oh, okay. That's easy. Welcome back, Zafir. What brings you here today, and in such colorful company? Greetings, Ojika. I don't know how to pronounce that. On this occasion, we are come to seek the student's assistance, pardon me, in a matter of some urgency. In that case, you want to speak with Kryle. She's in the main hall sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Okay. Let's see if I have to keep talking. Just one of the cleaners, I think. Oh, oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, oh. Yeah, that's fair. And plot dump. I love how that happens. Yeah, that's also a good point. I'm involved, so probably. I try. Oh, interesting. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, thank God. All right, now we still have to figure out how to get this ether across the planet. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was just. But yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, okay, how are we getting this stuff across the planet again? Maybe. Oh. Well, all right. Off to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but okay, let's sit down. Oh. Oh, oh no, that's a lot of paperwork. Uh-oh. You need a couple of Master Matoya's enchanted brooms. Okay. More likely I'm gonna have to talk here, but visitors, how delightful. If you require assistance, then ask away. It is. It so happens you've caught me in post-deadline bliss. Forgive us the abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We would like to know how ether harvested at the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. Okay. We built special tanks that can store ether, just like uh, we use casks to store wine. Simple, really. I'm like, okay, except for the part where getting those things around. Simple but quite brilliant in construction. They rival even crystals for ether capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ah, how muddled and distant the memory when Doom's deadline loomed large, and we extricated ourselves from a waste-time mire of work only to end up chin deep in another. Uh, I was I was at one with the world, a conduit of the for the enemy energies of creation. But now I am truly alive. Uh, who would have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals would make such a difference? Okay, well, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on knife's edge of failure. Okay, she's lively, quirky one. That's We're glad for you. Quite on the subject of the ether tanks. Do you know what became of them? Uh oh. What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Uh oh. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He would be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, "I've been on vacation and you haven't." Okay. I'll seek out a conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret. And do look after thyself. Okay. Individual attired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough. Okay. All right. I guess we're playing hide and seek now. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's the main engineer, I think. Hey, yeah, that's the guy. The face that launched our teeny tiny toy boat. Yep. Have you been, if you're able to catch a bit of rest? No. Okay. Yes. Well, if I don't know about the Aether tanks, who in Bragot's name would? Born uh, right in me very own workshop, they were. Okay. Pleasure as always, Master uh, Cole, I believe is how you pronounce that. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some, but I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little old tanks? For me to explain. Plot dump! I see, I see. Think I've got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we owe. Oh, but we all owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our ether tanks, then they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out. But that lot can't wipe their can't wipe their arses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. Okay, that's so good. This is like the best one of the best lines in the expansion. 10 out of 10. uh, you may be assured that my backside is immaculate. Oh wow. Okay. Uh oh. Boss heard it. Fired. Thaliac thumping thighs, master fortune, and skull arch. Montaigne, I believe is how you pronounce that. What a surprise! Well, it looks like someone's fired. Pardon the intrusion. The forum has deliberated your petition, and we decided to deliver our verdict directly. Okay. You've been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham for the purpose of ether extraction on one condition. Okay. Um, on account of its rich deposits of ether, the isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you call any such creatures you encounter. Hey, look, guys, we're going to a new dungeon. Let's see how much I can fail that. That's all. Given the vast amount of ether we seek, I expected a far higher price. Oh, believe me, uh, we do, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Odessian and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it. That's fair. A debt of gratitude. Um, we've taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits at Scholar's Harbor. Oh, okay. Cool. Then I better get those ether tanks loaded onto the airship. Uh, we'll be ready to take them where you need, assuming it's safe. Okay, cool. I'll head back to the annex. Should you need anything, don't hesitate. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, all right, everybody. Remember to stay hydrated. Take a drink there. Cherry Captain. Okay. Oh. Who are we? Hey, buddy. Oh, I don't know if he knows. Something like that. Oh. Oh, okay. Hmm. I still assume we're unlocking a dungeon here, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that was really clean. Breaches and maiming. Okay. I got a pair of breaches and maiming. Oh, I didn't need those, but okay. I mean, no, the Reaper could have taken them. Oh, everybody's gone. Okay. What did I thought I got 2 things. Last ring of casting. Okay. That's not better. Okay. Huh. Xerx, yeah, that's not better either. I don't think. No. Okay. What else did I get? Thought I got a couple of things. Huh. Oh well. Oh. All right. Onward. Yeah, this is one. Yeah, it's a lot of. Man, there's a lot of ether here. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Sid's here. Maybe not. Yeah, you can go for it, buddy. Yeah, I love this guy. He's great. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fair, buddy. Don't worry. Oh. How do you, That's fair. Oh, nice. Oh, it's always nice to have you around, buddy. Hmm. Guys, give me a second here. I don't think, I think I gotta turn up the game volume just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, okay. Game audio wasn't coming through.
How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsend, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself.
Ugh.
Alone we fought, and alone we fell.
It's lonely.
I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time.
I do what I can.
Hi. Absolutely fine.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
No.
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Oh.
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down, hmm?
What are they talking about? Okay. Oh, I did get a bracelet. Oh, you know what? Okay, that's why. My bracelet slots are full. Okay. Turn this to my inventory. And what about you? Okay, I have far too much gear in here. Okay, now I go here. Now I can equip that. Can I? How do I do that? I don't want to place it in my armory chest. I was hoping to. Saddlebags. Okay, this is full too. Uh-oh. Starting to carry too much stuff. Okay, I don't need this one because I have a better one. You. One slot remaining in your saddlebags. I'm aware. I have one slot remaining in a lot of things. Just don't tell anybody, okay? You know, we're gonna ignore the fact that I think I have. Ooh, I only have 11 slots left in my bags. Okay, don't tell anybody, okay, chat. To not only allow us to use the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Garlemald. Besides, blessed are we to count Kakal among our allies. Unto thee we must also give thanks, Thancred, for coming to our aid on such short notice. Please, you know. Oh, please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call on me again. Quick Tongue is the only one here I want, I think. Although no. anybody has actually taken a peek at my gear, they would know that I haven't put a piece of materia in it since, Shadowbringers, probably. Until next time. Now enter Aetherfont with Trust NPCs. Okay. Like fear to flame. Okay. It is time to proceed to the next stage of your plan. Okay. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. Now, we will now turn our attention to the second, right, to wit, obtaining the blessing of the Ilsabard contingent to use the Tower of Babel to channel energy onto the moon. Destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. Okay. And Lucy's here. Farah, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Voidsent incursion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander. But we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. Plot dump! Indeed, we appreciate you consulting us. Oh. We appreciate you consulting with us instead of taking unilateral action. It is no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. That's true as well. Pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. Okay? As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. Yeah. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it is like to cause distress and reopen old wounds. That's fair. Better that than face a mass invasion by Golbez and his Voidsent hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet, even were we to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. Yeah. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Voidsent with their own eyes? Let us suppose you encounter someone who's freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be to make him a fire, yes? Okay. But what if that person's sole experience with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbor an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. That's... So like the fire that torments this individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yeah? Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist you however we can. Okay, looks like we're going to, speak with Alphino and Alize. With the rapport they have established with the Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insights. Oh, right, they're still here. I forgot. In the meantime, Urianger, might I ask you that you remain here to oversee the technical aspects of the tower's activation? Oh, hey. I'm glad to see you, Zafira. Vitra has has explained our present dilemma. It is no unfounded concern that the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in the Ilsebard contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust again. Yeah, way to bring the mood down. Well, it seems to me there's not for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns, then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus near the Cenaculum Imperialis. I'd be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But but that I will leave to the others, save Zero. Might you accompany me? Sure, those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alphino, if I may drag you along. Okay. Tertium? Tertium, I guess is how you pronounce that. We leave to you. You are no stranger to the people here, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Okay? Then it's settled. Once you've learned what you can, let's all meet in the Forum Solus where we'll have what I hope is a productive discussion. Okay. Okay. Oh, Lord, there's a lot of people to talk to. Okay. Okay. Malleus. Hi. Activate the Tower of Babel. Are you out of your mind? That abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. I can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. Okay. I mean, if I could. Where's... Wait, where are you? Over here. Okay. Hi. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garlean people be its caretakers instead of foreigners? Even if we dared speak thus to some of the contingent, they might make assumptions, cut our rations, or worse. No, forget I said anything, please. Huh. Okay. Hi. Tower of Babel. But what's it got to do with Void Scent? I can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much and more for us Garleans. If you say it's necessary, then that's good enough for me. Okay. So I'm getting a fairly big range of opinions. That's pretty fair. Okay. Hi. Fi. Is that how you... What? That tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. Years ago when I lived in the provinces, the locals razed our village to the ground with the stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. I can still see it when I close my eyes. You've done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. Okay, yeah, that's two opinions of like, nah, I don't like it, which is totally fair. Hi. No, stop it. The tower is evil. It'll turn us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. Okay, well, yep. Oh, hi. You're different. Zafira, may I present to you Lord Ganius and Metsis, the magistrates of our political council. They've been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. Raised the subject of the tower. They insisted that we speak no further until joined. They insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsebard contingent. I see Alphino and Alizé have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. Doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is a manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of our imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it. Nay, we have had enough. Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea, nor any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald and all that lies within her bounds is beholden to no one. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that went well. Alright, good talk. Fallen Empire, eager to get out of the cold. Yep. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. I will also instruct Alphino and Alizé to meet us there. Lord Metzis and Nasus, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with the residents of Senatus. Though the Ilsebard contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. I don't. Okay. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams for the future is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions be inappropriate. Okay? Then it's settled. Oh, if it's settled, then you should head for Senatus. I'll join you there after I see their excellencies to the Terratrum. Or maybe? Oh, there we are. Here it is. Senatus, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I am given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted so much as a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it will be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero, as do I. Sure? Hi. Looks pretty much the same as whatever, but it's kind of empty down here. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on the Ilsebard contingent and the current state of affairs. We should also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through open hearts and open minds that I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. Okay. Okay, someone over here. Well, it's a pile of crates. Okay. Just gonna snoop through these. Stockpile of sorted supplies bears marking indicating they were provided by the Ilsebard contingent. The Enclave is clearly reliant upon the Alliance for aid. Okay. Hi. You know, want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. Okay. I'll say this much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life, what remains of it, at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Garlemald. Okay. Large casks of the very... Oh, you recognize the large casks as the very same you and your comrades used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Manalis. Why they're in the Senatus is unclear. Well, they're hoarding fuel so that they can keep warm, I'm betting. I mean, no, that's me also being a tad cynical, but, hi. Hello, Marcus? I don't know, I think that name's a little too easy for me to say. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I've been tasked with the distribution of supplies, and I know as well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be that as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever, and there's no denying that it chafes to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. Okay, so I think we just need to, you know, give up the tower after we're done with it. Might be a, but I don't know. I won't lie. They'll figure something out because they're smarter than I am. Just give me a minute here. I gotta take a drink. Okay. Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Much the same as me, then. They accept the contingency's help out of necessity and harbor a measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you it's absolutely out of the question? Oh, what was that? Hi? What's going on? We're wondering the very same. We came running when we heard shouting. Is aught the matter? Oh, no, I was just trying to explain. Earnest Envoy. Mayhap you can clear this up. The contingency made a reasonable request, but this man insists that it's impossible. It concerns the Magitech weapons which run rampant through Regio Urbanisma? Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we've proposed the elimination of all Machina that loiter near the supply route, but you heard them, they refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on the matter. Rampant or no, those war Machina are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who's to say they are as dangerous as you attest? It's been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech materials for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous, but they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there's naught we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well do I understand the difficulty of your position. As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. This guy's like, I think I did something wrong. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. Hi. Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Nope, mayhap not yet, but there is a method by which I believe all stand to gain. As Satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Radzadhan and the people of Garlemald. Okay. What are we trading? Please continue. People of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far is thanks to the Ilsabard contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. 'Tis no surprise, then, that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners for fear of indebting themselves further or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. Okay. That's why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement. Okay, but what are they giving you? One that would restore to them a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity. Okay. I mean, I know you can do that, but easier said than done. Yeah, what exactly do you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Radzadhan abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish to continue in this tradition. Okay. We would provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitek resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Radzadhan's culture will be enriched by your Magitek wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Okay. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be forged. 'Tis a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Garlemald's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Radzadhan were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. Yeah, that's fair too. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you join me in the negotiations at Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Nasus and Medius. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operations, so I too shall he me? Okay, to Tertium. Okay, that's still a little weird to me, but hello again. Hello again, you two cheerful men. A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As the satrap of Rodzidhan, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. Exposition! The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lord. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. 'Tis true, we do not want for Magitech or Ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You served the Emperor. Were a proud patriot, yet now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant? Like you, I weep for what we have lost. But if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense. Utter nonsense. You're a traitor. Yes, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people of the Senatus learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Lord Medius, wait, it isn't safe out there. Okay, that went well. About as well as I thought it would, honestly. Okay. Bonds of trust. Concern is playing on his face. Yeah, that's fair. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside. We must go after Lord Medius. Let us leave matters here in Maximus's care while the rest of us join in the search. If Lord Medius is bound for Senatus, we may be able to catch up to him in Regio Urbanisma. I pray he has not come to any harm. Okay. Should be, I was about to say, should be around here somewhere. Okay. Let's get off my bike. Hi. Woohoo. Hi. Any more smart ideas? I'm alive?
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Oh, talking. Interesting.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
Awesome. I mean, I could put it back if you want.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers.
Okay.
But I won't stop looking nonetheless. And I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's
Aye,
dark.
so long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station.
Well, did we get there?
I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Elwipard, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
I mean, you owe it to me twice, but okay, let's not go there, I guess.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Oh.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
Tertium. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
How that? I have no clue what you're talking about.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here.
Okay.
So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust.
Yeah.
I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late.
Okay.
But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns.
Well, that's how, chaos personified works. Oh.
During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Oh, okay. Backstory. Interesting.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search of a means to end the Contra Memoria.
Okay.
They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away.
Hmm.
I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them, too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more.
I think so.
I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift.
Ooh.
When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations.
Oh.
I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it.
Oh, that was pleasant.
I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone.
Wasn't that like a really long time ago?
But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Unless I'm mistaken.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
I've been to the 14th. I've been to the void. You're asking a lot.
Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Here it is again. The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
I I'm gonna say that one. Because I don't think it's with a handshake, but
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means. Someone you trust.
that was a fun fight. Okay. Thank you. I feel at last as though I've found the answers I sought, and I owe it all to you and Julius. Right then, I expect the others have already arrived back in Tetrium. We should join them. Probably. Do I have any of these foods? No. Cool. Money. I don't. Now that I think about it, I also don't know how many of those I have. Full glad am I to see everyone returned, and none the worse for wear. It's cold outside. Oh. You are... okay, I don't know if I've met you. Various representatives of the Guardian community are gathered here this very moment. I dare say this is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You've read the memorandum. I trust you find the terms acceptable. I do, and Nasus, I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I'm ashamed not only of my behavior, but of placing the burden of negotiating solely on your shoulders in my absence. Okay. You should know that when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation of the people of the Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Void Scent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their minds. I tagged along to deliver a supply of ceruleum. Have to say, I didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep to themselves and Senatus are here. Ahem, my friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. I am pleased to inform you all on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, have entered into a trade agreement with Rodzat Han. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before us access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Rodzat Han will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on one point. This is not an act of charity, but trade, a bargain struck between equals rooted in trust and respect. It marks a significant step towards rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Rodzadhan holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that, through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you gather round to hear the particulars, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. That's a good way to do it. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. Yeah? 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the ether tank's impending arrival. Once the tower's stores have been replenished, we need but await Y'shtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and anything else on this end to me and Alphino. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission to the mission in the void. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Leave me the easy job. As ever, I am in your debt. You are good friends. That they're both like, wait, what? Okay, where am I going to be? Okay, I was just about to say, where is this going to put me? Lunar Rendezvous. Briange wishes take stock of the situation. Okay.
Let us take a moment to review matters as
Nope.
they stand. Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Y'shtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
Cool, I'm going to the moon.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion.
Yeah, little things.
Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may.
Yep. Called it.
Ere we set forth, however, Y'shtola did bid me relay a message to thee.
Oh.
As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Ashdaya from the Void.
Yeah.
Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow Great Worm.
Okay. That's fair.
You would have me go in my true form.
I mean, I'm gonna admit it. I don't know how you're getting to the moon there, buddy, but...
Very well. Like our sire, We great worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon.
Alright, never mind. I forgot about that. Yeah.
To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzat Han, that I may have both my eyes.
Yeah, that's fair.
And until such time as we find Ajdaya, I would entrust her eye to your keeping.
Okay.
Will you do this for me?
Yeah, why not? Right. At least this one isn't possessed of, like, eternal rage or something.
Once all is in place on the moon, you need but follow Ishtola's instructions.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Okay.
Take care, Zero.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
In Mare Elementorum, then. Go well.
I mean, it's easy for me. I could just teleport to the moon, which is a odd sentence, but... Oh. Hello there.
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola
Oh.
of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Loporits! I think. I mean, I don't know who else would be here. Oh. Okay, lots of people. Never mind.
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher.
Okay.
All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
Oh, okay.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
Yep, absolutely, sure. Of course, I'm,
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Where's Buddy?
Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied.
His credentials.
The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own.
Yeah?
And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
Okay. Hey, don't look at me. I got no idea how that works.
Containment seal? Then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it.
Okay.
We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed.
Oh, is that all?
That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
Probably.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
If they involve hitting things, I'm in.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
Okay. I don't know what you guys want me to do if it doesn't involve hitting things, because if you guys can't figure it out, like, you know, I don't know what my brain's supposed to figure. Okay. Now then, to the matter at hand. With the Watcher's assistance, we shall reforge each of Zodiarc's brands and use them to erect a barrier capable of repelling void scent. Okay, yeah. Yet, though we expect it to be effective against larger beings on account of its original purpose, there's a chance it will allow lesser void scent to slip through. Therefore, we shall require a second line of defense, and I believe the Loporrit's supporters would be suitable for this purpose. Rinage, Zafira, the two of you have a strong rapport with our lunar allies. I'd like you to meet with Living Way in Bestway Burrows and provide any assistance they require. Join you as a void scent, my knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest of us will see to reforging the brands. I will send word when we finish. Pray do the same. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. You know, go talk to the Loporrits. Got it. Okay. There you are. Yustola has apprised me of your present undertaking. I understand that she wishes to deploy our pride and joy, the veritable carrots of our eye, our unrivaled combat supporters, as a precautionary measure in case this void scent containment seal of hers proves lacking. As we speak, my fellows are rounding up what units they can and will bring them to the northeast corner in short order. Please wait there. Okay. Alright. I will brace myself because I have a feeling this is going to be bad. Go.
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting. Hello there, friends. A new person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
I remember these from, it was a dungeon with them, I think.
You're making me blush. Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Hydaelyn, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy. So you can count on us, ever and always.
Oh, and there's Sleeping Way.
We originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with void scent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends.
Sufficient data.
Practical, tactical data acquired in the moment. And who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris?
Uh-oh.
I believe I would make a better instructor. Not only have I fought void scent, I am one.
Well, that's gonna wake someone up. Oh my god, they are all running away. That's so good. Oh.
Well, don't just stand there. Engage!
Oh, Sleeping Way.
Engage! Engage!
That'll do, that'll do! A defeat bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into void-sent slaughterbots!
Uh-oh. I don't like it that the Lawbrits enjoy violence.
We've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrades' enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
On an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed.
I have no idea how long that is, buddy.
But if you were to provide us with encouragement... we just might be able to do it in 2.
I don't get it.
This I leave to you.
Thanks. Give me the hard part. Anticipation is await your buoyant exultation to wit. They yearn for you to rally their spirit. Okay. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Like, mode. Okay. What? Engage, engage. Sleeping way. Oh, sorry, I was in the midst of, forgive me. The sight of precision parts is strangely soothing and sleep-inducing. But I'll try to keep moving. Okay, not gonna get much help out of sleeping way, I bet. Singing way. Oh, it's the sound from the original game. That's so cute. Mom, with you cheering me on, I can do not less than my very best. Okay. Growing way. Oh, thank you very, very much. You don't know how uplifting it is to have you encouraging us. I mean, showing us the proper techniques so we may keep our supporters operating at peak efficiency. Okay, I'm not... And last one. Oh, pardon me. What a marvelous feeling. There's nothing like wild gesticulations of encouragement to fire you up. I don't like how you said that. My, everyone is in high spirits indeed. Thanks to your encouragement, we'll have the supporters up and running again in no time at all. Pray attend to your remaining busy work and leave the deployment of our new and improved void-sent slaughter bots to us. I'm still a little concerned that they're called void-sent slaughter bots. I feel like we've taught the innocent creatures violence, and I don't know if we get that genie back in the bottle. Oh. Oh, and right on cue, I think we're ready.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands.
Let's go!
Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
Ooh. Okay. My thanks for seeing to the supporters. With this, all is in readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the order to Alphino and Alizé in the Tower of Babel to channel ether to the moon. Once we have amassed a sufficient amount of energy, Urianger and I shall begin our incantations to open a void gate. If all goes well, a tear will form in the fabric of reality, at which point you must activate the brands and put in place the containment seal. Okay. That is all. If there's no questions, then let us begin. Okay. Oh.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated, but give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
Second star to the right and straight on till morning.
The moment of truth.
Yeah, we fire the laser at the moon. Hope that was enough ether. Watch us like clip Vritra on the way. That's a lot of, yeah.
By the sisters.
Urianger, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate. A tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
Ah, it's fine. I'm sure you guys have it all well in hand. I was supposed to say, also, I hope I just do this, because otherwise I have no idea how to turn these things on. Okay, we did it.
Success. The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
Cool. So now I just get to, you know, jump down a hole in onto, you know, onto the void moon. What could go wrong?
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this.
Inquisitive void scent. Ooh.
So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
Well,
I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
except for the part where now, if that guy didn't die. That was faster than I expected, considering how far he flew.
I see all proceedeth
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
No one's ever gonna believe you.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours. Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel.
Ooh. That's a potential plot thread. I mean,
The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source.
okay.
But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
I mean, maybe. I always thought that we should be sending all the void scent to the first, where the place is flooded with light, or a lot of it is.
'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them.
Oh, okay.
Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures.
Interesting.
Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts, we succeeded in opening a gate to the void.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, we did it.
I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
One step closer
yep.
to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth, to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Climb upon my back. I shall take us to the gate.
Okay, that works for me.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
Ah, come on, the moon's fine. They've got the Loporrit murder bots running around. Oddly enough, this. I was about to say, yeah, oddly enough, this isn't the first time I've rode on a dragon's back into a boss fight, although I don't know there's a boss fight coming up. But I mean, I kind of feel like there's another trial coming at some point soon. So, right? Oh. Uh-oh. Last time this happened, good things didn't happen. Oh, okay. Memories? Okay. Glad we're ignoring the fact that apparently I can breathe in space. You know, we're just gonna sort of, you know, gloss over that bit, I guess. Yeah, their moon is very Mars-y, evil. I don't know how to put it.
This is the moon of the 13th.
Sure. Yeah, that looks about right, I guess. I mean, I don't think I saw it.
It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
No void scent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain.
That's fair.
Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all.
Yeah, that's fair. Or we might lie in wait. Okay. I skipped that.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
Yes, thou art right.
Yeah, like a little kid.
I shall survey the moon from above. The ground, I leave to you all.
Yeah, I mean, not like I can fly. Oh, wait, is this just a new zone? Let's take a look around then. Surface of the moon is a grim shade of crimson. A consequence of the flood of darkness, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. There's another one. Okay. Well, I don't have a way to go faster, and I already burned sprint, so let's just... Okay. Yeah, it's just creepy up here. Also, seeing the world all like purple like that. No matter how you strain your eyes, you spy no signs of life. In all directions extends a desolate waste without end. I mean, okay, it's the moon. Like, I mean, our moon is kind of the same. Like, there's barely, you know, not exactly a lot of life on it, right? Where am I? Okay. Okay. You hold your breath in an attempt to catch the faintest noise. Save for the sound of your comrades, there is nothing. So far you have failed to find any clues to SGI's whereabouts. Perhaps Zero noticed something you missed. Okay, where's Zero? I mean, Zero's the only person looking in the hole, so... Oh yeah. I mean... I don't know, might be down there. Like, it's the best place to start looking. Yeah, that seems like a good place to start looking.
The chasm has caught your attention as well.
mean, there's nothing else here. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if Golbez built
There's
this?
some manner of structure below. Worth a look, wouldn't you say?
I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the Cradle of Darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned.
Yeah, that's kind
If this place serves the same function, then a fragment of his power must have been sealed in the depths.
I have a feeling that's not sealed there anymore, but...
Strange, though. When Zodiac perished in the Source, I presumed that every aspect of him was thus unmade, and his power scattered. But it's unmistakable. The darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or is it something else?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, I have a feeling that the plot will tell us in a minute.
I hear thee, sister. I hear thee. Climb on, my friends. Hastaya is here, within this chasm.
I'm sure nothing bad can possibly go wrong. Okay, I have no idea where you're gonna stand.
You were entrusted with Ajdaya's eye, were you not?
Uh-oh. Was that a little bit of evil dark glow there? Or...
Cool on. Oh, wak home Urta.
Verarto here. Just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Still curious about this barrier she's in. Not even with a dragon's might can these chains be broken. They are forged in the very will of the man named Golbez. Oh? Okay.
So this is indeed Golbez's domain.
Okay. So we kill Golbez then? Thou keep us company with mortals. All right, yeah, we it's been a while. We've had a whole thing. It's fine. Like, not come this far. Yep,
Cease?
that's
Best
so.
dear Antar.
Yeah, about that.
For war, Merad.
I feel like only yesterday that we were fighting the Voidsend hordes. The men of Alleg had unleashed upon Mericidia.
Les el kol an. Zdis.
Desperate to save Tiamat, I flew into this lightless world to strike at the heart of the Cloud of Darkness forces.
Kai ros an. Ke ul.
Turned again and again.
Morn. Dis an. Kai an. Na stra an.
Yeah, I think Tiamat died as well. That you did. To you, my beautiful Radzathan, shall not rest until thou art free. I have a weird feeling that's not going to happen, but I really do want him to have a happy ending.
Ta hes an elgon osk in.
When Golbez found me collapsed, the darkness ravaging my wounds, he spoke and said, "'Tis but a matter of time before you turn, but I have the power to stop it." And he did. For a price, I would remain myself but bound, an everlasting feast for his minions, whom supped upon my ether over thousands of years. Oh, that's brutal.
What now, then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains?
Thou art as graceless as Nidhogg. Well, that's funny you say that. It was Golbez who did weave this spell, and so his defeat would serve to unravel it. Would it suffice as a show of spirit if I were to reveal what I know of the villain?
Now there's a start. So, what can you tell us?
Mayhap in order to sustain the magic, he cannot travel far from this place. He doth prefer to send minions to carry out his will, but on occasion he will himself ascend to the moon's surface, and every time without fail he will visit the same location to the south. Something of import lieth there, no doubt.
Well, you heard her. Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that happens? We have nothing else to lose. I mean, I say that, but... Okay. Abyssal Dark. Oh, pardon me. Think I take... Zero would begin the hunt for Golbez. The others have already begun searching for clues. Let us do the same. I'll take charge of this area. If you would see to the south. Okay. Alright. At least I can sprint again. This is a really pretty area. Oh, great. Hey, hi, Ritra. You are, very large. Okay. Point of interest. Is this what I'm looking for? Glint from beneath the rock catches your eye. Is it supposed to be some sort of, like, crude grave site?
Did you find something?
Oh, it's one of those memory crystal things that she had.
A memoria. But whose?
Oh, it's one of those things that they used to use to, that like allow for like the corruption or whatever, because it's their like improper vessels or whatever. Go. Are these those people that
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
Durante?
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools.
Okay.
But you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand.
Whoa.
You'll see. Oh, yes. You will.
Wow. Okay. This is not brutal at all. Death may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
Come on. We are all shaped by these dark times more than we would care to admit. I choose to believe that, had these men known peace and plenty, they would not have been consumed by mistrust and avarice.
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones. Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriats taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you.
Is that so?
If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era.
Only a precious few Memoriats remain who cling to the light. Would that we could have won her over.
We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already, and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help. Now then, our work here is finished. His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron.
Oh. Okay.
Had another vision of the past, did you?
Yeah, something like that.
What? I was in it. It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this memoria is...
Hi, you are a large gentleman.
So, you have come. You who would oppose our crusade.
Tranquilo.
You. I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say.
Oh, he doesn't remember.
'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form, but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions. Correct.
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Okay.
Fight with you. More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity. It is for the dragon that you have come, yes?
I don't like the way that
When
was
first you
put.
appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
Uh-oh.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
I don't like the way this is going. I think I called it. Uh-oh. The fact that he did that on purpose doesn't... Yeah, I was about to say, I don't like that.
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Uh-oh. That's no bueno.
Rise, O Shadow Dragon, and obey.
Uh-oh. Oh, hey, it's just like the game. Uh-oh.
Kill him.
Uh-oh. That's not I was about to say, that's not great. I don't think your sister's in there anymore, buddy. Uh-oh.
Keep our guests occupied.
Save her. I beg thee. Save my sister.
I don't think this is
Before
gonna go.
darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end.
How do you remember that?
The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you.
Uh-oh. I don't like that. Uh-oh. Okay, boss time. Maybe? Okay.
Come, face me.
Alright, who wants to... Rest assured, I need no invitation. Alright, who wants to take a bet and see if I actually have the item level for this? Or if this is just going to be an encounter? Okay, nope, never mind. Yep, gonna be a trial. Let's hope I have the item level for this. This is gonna be really anticlimactic if I have to go get a higher item level again.
Accursed light. You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
Okay, phrasing. Okay, so who wants to place bets if I have to, the Voidcast Dais is now accessible. Ooh. Okay, who wants to place bets if I can actually, you know, the fuck. Okay, this is great.
My power. Even my blade. So, this is the limit of my defiance.
Oh, get smaller? Cool. Let's see, what was that? 5 deaths, I think? 6, 7, I think? Jeez. This fight is you know what? I'll be honest. I understand why nobody wants, this fight took so long to get to. I wouldn't want to do this fight over again. It's fucking brutal. Like, you can't see when half of the stuff is coming, so, like, how are you supposed... Yeah, like, of course. I figure, you know what, I'll be honest, if I did it again, I'd probably still just keep dying, right? Like, this is brutal. Like, I literally just never want to do this fight again. And that's not because it's a bad fight, I just, like, you can't tell when half of the mechanics are gonna happen. Okay, so do we win?
Are you all right?
No, I died like 6 times. Uh-oh. All right.
What's happening?
Yeah, that's a good question.
At last, the moment is at hand.
Uh-oh.
You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Oh, okay.
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether. In the absence of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return.
Oh.
And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty void scent. Now feast. Feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
Rip. Oh. I mean, I kind of saw this coming, but that doesn't make it less sad. Uh-oh. I have another boss fight right after this?
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge. One who shall tear down the barrier between worlds.
Uh-oh. I don't like my odds at another trial.
Who shall deliver us from eternal damnation. I bestow the name of a hero of Eld.
Uh-oh.
Zeromus, awaken!
Ooh. Ooh. This is bad. Well.
No matter how powerful, a void scent can be sealed in Memoria.
Well, there goes that.
Damn it. It's too strong.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a void scent born of Zodiac's ether.
We must retreat. Everyone to me.
Well, well, this went poorly. That's the word. All right. How? Oh, my gear is not that badly damaged at all. I am amazed. Okay. We made it back safely, at least. Sure. Oh, the Dark Throne. Okay. Another Moon Orchestra roll. Was relieved to see you back at the source. Thank God, it's something I can just use from my inventory and get it out of my inventory. In light of this development, that we escaped with our lives is an accomplishment unto itself. Yeah, but now we have a void gate here. That we could have anticipated as Daya's yearning to return home could be manipulated in this fashion. Alas, we must now contend with a newborn void sent hells bent on breaching the rift. And one with such prodigious strength, Zeromus is unlike anything I have ever seen. So named for an ancient hero, as Golbez said, though none can say there is even a sliver of truth to the legends. Perhaps Golbez chose it in the hopes that his champion will do that which no one could in the Contra Memoria, save the world. But a true hero would not damn another world to save his own. Yeah. And we're not about to let that happen, but regardless, we need to regroup. I loath am I to admit it, but we are in no state to face a void sent of Zeromus' might. Britra, not least of all, in body and mind both. For now, let us return to Radzadhan and take stock of the situation. Very well. Yeah, he has a long flight home to, mourn over that. Zafira, might I trouble you to head to Bestway's Burrows and apprise Urianger the situation? Sure. The rest of us shall tend Vitra's wounds before returning to Radzadhan. Pray join us there anon. Okay. Well, alright, let's go tell Urianger we need to go lick our... Bye, buddy. Zafira, thou art returned. I am pleased to say it hath been blessedly uneventful in your absence, but more importantly, what of your mission in the void? Yeah, about that. Heavens forfend that Ashdaya should be used to birth a dread void sent born of Zodiark's residual ether. Although we could not have predicted this outcome, there is one small mercy: the void sent containment seal. As we employed the self-same brands that once imprisoned Zodiark in its creation, the seal should serve to hinder Zeromus. Okay? Yet for how long, none can say, for our enemy's strength is unknowable. Whilst the barrier was erected in haste. Okay, pardon me. Thou shalt rejoin our comrades anon to deliberate measures. Yes, then I shall remain here to maintain my vigil over the seal. Should we observe signs of an impending incursion, rest assured that I shall send word without delay. Go well, my friend. Alright. We've been expecting you when the satrap and your comrades returned earlier. I couldn't help but notice they were in low spirits. I hope it's nothing too serious, but forgive me, you must be eager to join them if you would follow me. Yeah, let's go in and, go in for the sad lick our wounds party. Yep.
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of voidsent that dwelled in my domain?
No. Yes.
Ciriato devoured Farfarello, and in so doing he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer.
Oh, okay.
And when a voidsent dies, all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities once more.
Oh, okay, so that means that we can potentially free Ashdaya. Although, will Ashdaya be the shadow
That is to
dragon?
say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Ashdaya. And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Okay.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Okay.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus.
Ah, sure. You know, don't make it anything too hard.
While it is unsettling that a voidsent could be born of Zodiac's ether, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say? I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Doing so would consign Ashdaya's soul to the ethereal sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
Okay.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light.
Back to the first.
And it just so happens, there is a world replete with light.
Hey, I called it.
The question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me.
Oh, good, because I was
With our
about to...
recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
Oh, this sounds like where the patch is ending. All right.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
Wait.
Ooh.
Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Fine by me. Come on then.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Yeah, you take care, buddy. I am going to do nothing but wait a week and then, you know, wallow at the fact that my wallet will cry because I'm finished with this patch and probably need to buy more gear.